We just got some reveals for Lost Sanctuary R. It's the structure deck for agents. I haven't read any of these cards yet, but I can already see an Agent Link monster, which makes me really happy because for those of you who don't know, a while back in like 2017 or 2018, there was a poll with 10 themes, and the winner of the poll would get a new card. However, Speedroids did win that poll. However, every theme on that poll ended up getting a Link monster and Link brings back two, except Agents. Instead, they got a Parshat Link, which like is not really the same thing as Agents, but yeah, Agents didn't end up getting a Link, even though all the other themes did. But now they finally have one, which makes me really happy. I really like Agents. The first wave out of this Structure Deck R was really, really good. Master Flare Hyperion and the Agent of Life Neptune were both really good, so I'm hoping these are on the same level, if not better. So it looks like there's a new spell in here as well, just from the text. So yeah, let's take a look at this. Guard of the Agent's Moon makes sense because we have we have Earth and so far all the planets. I don't know if we're gonna get Pluto because Pluto isn't considered a planet anymore, but yeah. It's a Link to Light Fairy effect monster. 1800 attack. Wow, it has a weird arrow. It aims to the right and bottom right. The materials are two fairy monsters, which is like pretty standard. It's not too difficult to make an agent. If the card is Link Summon, you can send one Sanctuary in the Sky or one card that specifically lists that card in its text from your deck to the graveyard. Or if Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field or in the graveyard, you can add one Agent of Mystery Earth from your deck or graveyard to your hand instead. Um, this is okay, I guess. There are a lot of cards that nowadays that like will let you use if you have Lost Sanctuary in the graveyard, their also effects will work, such as this. You get to add Earth if Lost Sanctuary is in your graveyard. Also, Majesty Hyperion also has if you have Lost Sanctuary in your graveyard, you can banish two times. So yeah, you can also add Earth, but Earth if you normal summon to Earth already, if you summon this already, you probably use your normal summon agents because agents are really normal summon reliant to get anything done. Really, the only agent monster that lets you special summon is Entropy, but only if you have Lost Sanctuary on the field, which is like not that great. Or if you have Neptune, who will summon an agent from your hand or graveyard. So if you summon this, you probably already used your normal summon. So searching Earth isn't the best. You contribute one fairy monster and target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. This isn't bad either because it's removal and it's something that in the extra deck which is really easy to do. But yeah, the first effect isn't really that good, and agents don't really have a hard time finding ways to like remove cards on your opponent's field. So yeah, I'm not really feeling this. I love the art though. It's great that we finally got an Agent Link monster, but I kind of wish it was a bit more impactful. So the next card is the Sacred Water of the Sky. Normal spell. You can only activate the first and second effects once per turn. Activate one Sanctuary in the Sky from your deck, or add one monster that specifically lists that card in its text from your deck to your hand. Then, if Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field or in the graveyard, you can gain 500 life points for each Hyperion and the agent monster you control. This is really, really nice. I'm really happy. This is something I've said. Agents' biggest problems are consistency, and they're too normal summon reliant. So the fact that this fixes one of the problems is great. This just gives you 3 more copies of Earth. So Earth is like one of the most important, along with Neptune and Venus. They're like really the only good agent monsters. So you're really reliant on Earth searching Venus or Neptune, and then having the other one in your hand already. So with this, if you have Earth and the Sacred Water of the Sky, you can search Neptune and you can search Venus, and then you keep your plays going. So yeah, the first effect is really good. If your monster that specifically lists Sanctuary in the Sky and its text would be destroyed by battle, you can banish the card from your graveyard instead. Not that great, just because the biggest issue with this is like uh, a monster who would have like the Sanctuary in the Sky, like probably won't be on the field. Like the only one is Master Flare Hyperion, but he's already pretty big, so he probably doesn't need battle protection, and it only protects from the battle. It doesn't protect from like destruction effects either, which is like yeah, kind of whatever. The first effect is really what you want. This like it's still a good card. Don't get me wrong. The first effect definitely is what you want. I guess the second effect is just like text filler. It's just there to make it look more impressive. It's already a pretty impressive card, but yeah, it's just the second effect is just kind of filler. So is there one more card? Oh wow, okay, they got another sinker. I was not expecting this, and it's level 5. Okay, what is this? Oh, the Executor of Hades Pluto. Okay, this is something I've been wondering. Are we actually going to get a Pluto or not? Because at the time when agents were created, Pluto was considered a planet. Now, many years later, Pluto is not considered a planet. So the agent cards were all designed. I'm wondering if, like, if they planning were to make Pluto or not. Because at the time agents were created, Pluto was still a planet. But now I was wondering if they were still going to make this card, and because Pluto not being a planet anymore. But yeah, they actually made it. I'm really happy. He's not an agent monster though. What? That's gonna be kind of weird. He's level 5. It makes perfect sense he's level 5 because the best non-tuner is Venus and the best tuner is Earth, or well, the only tuner that they have. So yeah, him being level 5 is really easy. So yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. So he's a dark fairy synchro. I love that he's also dark because he's like not an agent monster, so I guess he's like their enemy or something. Yeah, this is really cool. He's a fairy synchro tuner. Oh, he's a synchro tuner too. Wow. So he has 2300 attack and 0 defense. He's generic, so the materials can be 1 tuner plus 1 of non tuners. Oh, he's always treated an agent card. That's nice. I was wondering if they were going to consider him an agent, because if he wasn't, it would cause some problems with Neptune and other cards that revive. So it's like, yeah, the fact he's an agent is really cool. You can only use this name second effect once per turn, or second effect once per turn. Once per turn, you can banish one monster from the graveyard, then target one monster, then one target one effect monster on the field. Change it to face down defense. This is a quick effect if Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field or graveyard. Okay, this effect isn't bad, but this would have been really nice before Master of 4 because Link monsters exist. So cards that would normally put things face down don't work on it, and then because they don't have defense and they can't be changed to defense mode or face down. So this would have been really nice if it came up before 2017, before Master of 4, because this actually would have been really good. The fact that it's a quick effect if you have Sanctuary in the Sky on the field of graveyard is also nice too, but yeah, that the whole not being able to put Link monsters face down. It is still pretty nice though, because you can hit the main deck monsters before your opponent make Link monsters, so that's really nice. And because you're putting them face down, your opponent probably will have a harder time interacting with them, because when they're face down, they can't be used as like synchro material, Xyz material, Link material, and stuff like that. So if there's something really important, if they have a floating effect that would really want the monster to hit the graveyard, they don't. So I guess there's like some benefit to this, but yeah, putting them face down, I would prefer just a quick effect negation would be better. You can banish this card from the graveyard, add one Sanctuary starting from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Here's the issue: Sanctuary of the Sky isn't that great. What makes Sanctuary of the Sky worth playing is because these guys all give additional effects based on whether or not you have Sanctuary in the Sky. So, for example, he gives it a quick effect to be a Sanctuary in the Sky, which is nice, but if you were to summon this, I would assume that you probably found a way to get Sanctuary in the Sky already, because you have a plethora of cards that do that. But man, the Sanctuary is just such a bad card that I don't even know if it's worth it. So yeah, this is my review on these cards. Overall, they're not that great. The first wave of support was much better. I think Flare Hyperion and Neptune were a lot better than the new Agent Link monster and Pluto. The Sacred Water is an amazing card just because it's a consistency booster. There's some reprints here. Some of them are they're all right. The Parshas Link here and Christie are probably the best ones with Herald and Eva. So overall, I love the art on these cards though. I think the Agent of or the Agent Guard Moon is great. The Sacred Water of the Sky looks awesome. I love that we still got Pluto. His art is awesome, and the fact that he's a synchro monster is really, really cool because he's the only agent of the planets who are not an effect monster. He's a synchro, which is pretty cool. Other than that, the effects aren't that great, but hopefully, I think in every structure of R so far, we get 8 cards and then a V-Jump promo, so essentially you have 2 or 3 cards left. I'm hoping those last 2-3 cards are really good and they're saving them till the end. So yeah, overall, these cards are pretty cool. Not the best, but the artwork looks awesome.